It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the Turkey Leg Hut. All right, and the co-owners, because I had a pretty popular video a few months ago talking about how the relationship between the two co-owners began to deteriorate, how things went bad. Before we get into the current saga, we're going to go over just a little bit of what happened back then as to why we're even talking about it today. So Slim's World, which is, Nakia, she's one of the owners of Turkey Leg Hut out in Houston. And then there's her husband, Lynn, right? Now, she came out in November and said, I'm finally validating what the world already knew. Long post alert. Within that long post, she let some things be known. We're going to do a quick crash course on what happened, right? So she says, I've been quiet for so long, and I can no longer hold my silence. This war that I've been fighting behind closed doors, all the while pretending to the world that everything is perfect, is too much to bear. I'm living in hell on earth. The abuse, the manipulation, the lies, the deceit, the gaslighting, and narcissism have become unbearable. The world thinks he's a man who stands on business, but y'all are sadly mistaken. So she's talking about her husband and co-owner of the company. She says everybody thinks he's a stand-up nigga, standing on business. This motherfucker doesn't really have a leg to stand on, okay? That's what she's saying. The man that me and my children know is cruel, abusive, emotionally and mentally, and completely void of any emotion on his own side. Damn. From the time we wake up to the time we close our eyes each night, we are literally in a fight for our peace and sanity. I can admit that I've played my part in hindering and hiding his behavior, but today I'm finally choosing me. So she's known that he's been an erratic person, right? Now all of this, let me just go back a little bit. All of these accusations are hinging upon customers saying that he's been intimidating people at the Turkey Leg Hut, which is a very popular restaurant and drink spot in Houston. And she's saying that he's abusive to not only herself, but their kids. All right. So she's filing for divorce. That's part of the background story. If you don't know, we'll keep going. And she's been doing her part in hiding and hindering things, right? So she tried to act like she didn't see things that happened. And at this point, she was fed up. All right, cool. She says, I'll die behind this truth and I'll lose everything to finally have peace. I brought light to his life while he came into mine to destroy not only me, but all who love me. This is something that a lot of women go through. Not just women, a lot of people in general. You take on these projects, these people, however you meet them, whatever time in your life you happen to meet them, because that's important too. Where your mindset is, where your self-confidence, self-esteem is at. You may put them over yourself because you know that they need help. You know that they need assistance. You know that they're coming from a rough background and you want to bring peace and light and love into their lives because we all have a desire to be that person for someone else. But then you forget that that person is supposed to actually instill that in you as well. Moving along. Die behind this truth. Ain't that some shit? I'm finally closing this chapter, but I know the battle is about to commence and I'm ready. I know after I win this war, I'll finally have my peace. Wordplay. There are so many more chapters to my story, but this one is officially closed. I'm going to need all the support I can get, but I also know that God has me with love. All right. So this is the old statement coming from Miss Nakia, aka the Turkey Leg. Goddamn. Turkey Leg Hut owner. Okay. Like I stated, this is all going for the divorce filing and all of this type of stuff. They got married in 2015. A lot of people came and told me that this nigga used to be in jail. He was a jailbird, got free, and been taking down the value of the company ever since he came home. I don't know all that. I didn't go research this nigga. Didn't look up his jail and prison records. Some people told me he's related to Suge Knight, which he's definitely exuding that type of energy. I don't know what's real and what's not in terms of all of the other stuff. But we can say what's coming out of her mouth is he's a fuck nigga. Okay? Now, attempts by Holmes to have Price served with divorce papers appear to have failed, is what they say. Holmes made an array of allegations in an affidavit seeking a temporary restraining order in June. She alleged that Price had committed family violence, as stated in her Instagram post. They say that he had taken her car keys and cash from the actual restaurant, so he had been driving around town, parlaying, doing whatever the fuck he want in her vehicle. I don't know what the fuck happened to his, if it got impounded, if it was goddamn stuck in the shop and he ain't had the money to get it out. If he crashed that bitch, who knows? But he decided to hit the streets with her shit while having active issues with her. Ain't that about a bitch? Her divorce attorney, Alice Bonner, filed an unsworn declaration of her own, alleging that Price sent her son, who's a turkey leg hut consultant, a profanity-laced text message on June 16th that threatened to hurt him and his mother. So, hold on. So, the divorce attorney has a son who works as a turkey leg hut consultant, in which this nigga sent her son threatening messages. So it's all kind of like too close to home, if you ask me. Bonner then filed a temporary restraining order on Holmes' behalf that a judge in the 309th District Court granted. Days later, the order expired about 3 weeks later. That's the thing about protecting women and protecting people, man. What the fuck is the point if you're going to protect me for 3 weeks? What the fuck I'm supposed to do after that? I'm supposed to keep filing this motherfucker, man? Come on, dog. Judge Linda Dunson, when signing the order, removed the provision that would have given Holmes temporary but exclusive rights over the turkey leg hut and prevent Price from going within 1,000 feet of the business. A hearing was scheduled in July to determine where Holmes should be awarded control over the restaurant. So all of these different infractions were happening behind the scenes before she finally came out in November to let things be known. So she tried to make it to where he couldn't even come within 1,000 feet of the restaurant, but unfortunately, that was not successful. Okay. Now, as of today, we've got a new update. Okay. Mr. Lynn Price comes out. And of course, he started the Turkey Leg Hut with Miss Nakia Holmes back in 2015. He came and reported that he's been fired from the company. Fucking salute to that. We got a clap in this bitch? Like, hold on. Do we got some sound effects where I could clap in this motherfucker, man? I may not got enough time to be fucking around with the claps, but I sure would love to. Fuck it, let's keep moving. Okay. So he posted a screenshot of an email that was sent to him. He put it on his personal Instagram account today. And he says, I can't make this shit up. This is what he says to the public. Dear Lindell Price, I guess that's his full name. Lynn is just nickname. I am writing you in my capacity as Senior Change Management Consultant at Key Synergies, currently engaged with Turkey Leg Hut. Following a comprehensive review of the company's operations and financial status, we have been compelled to make several difficult decisions to safeguard the future viability and success of the business. Might I reiterate, this nigga been stealing out the cash register in front of employees and customers. It is with regret that I must inform you that your employment with Turkey Leg Hut is being terminated effective immediately. This decision has been reached in the context of an extensive restructuring effort necessitated by the company's imperative need to align operational costs with our financial realities and strategic objectives. We don't got the money to pay your bitch ass. Please and thank you. Take your ass on, and your co-ownership has been revoked. How about that? While it is never easy to part ways with a member of our team, hell no. She made sure her goddamn team put this shit in here, make it as professional as possible. It is important for you to understand that this termination is a consequence of both the economic challenges faced by the company and an assessment of our staffing needs and contributions. You've been making too much money. We need to hire new staff. You ain't been doing shit anyway other than scaring people away. I'm just going to be translating it. The chief among these considerations is the financial restructuring currently underway. Please be advised that as of the date of this, there's always some shady shit to follow. Please be advised that as of the date of this letter, you will no longer be permitted on the premises of Turkey Leg Hut for any purpose. This policy is consistent with standard procedures following an employment termination aimed at ensuring the ongoing safety and security of our staff and facilities. Your final paycheck, goddamn, your final paycheck, including any accrued wages and entitlements, will be processed in accordance with state labor laws. For any inquiries regarding, I fucked that up. For any inquiries regarding this matter of further details related to your termination, please feel free to contact me directly. We wish to acknowledge your time with the Turkey Leg Hut and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Carmen Key, Senior Change Management Consultant, Key Synergies for the Turkey Leg Hut. You got fired on your motherfucking day off. Ain't that about a bitch? Tried to go see more of what he got going on his Instagram. I think it's private. It's either private or he blocked my ass because he seen my previous video. I would not be surprised if the nigga blocked me. Okay. Other social media posts, including screenshots allegedly from an employee chat group, accused Turkey Leg Hut of firing half of their employees. Okay. Now, in a message to employees, Holmes sent a note about the decision to reduce our workforce. Okay, this is Nakia Holmes. She said her personal journey has undergone considerable changes, including a divorce that in more ways than one has impacted not just my life, but the operational stability of our business. So I guess she's saying that she's not financially able to keep all of the staff there. The leaked email on social media comes after allegations that some staffers hadn't been paid in over a month. Turkey Leg Hut is not closing, Holmes said in her note, but she added that there are plans for new management and the restaurant is aiming for a revival by late summer or early fall. There is no indication online that Turkey Leg Hut is closed today. A call went unanswered this morning, but there are reservations available on Open Table. A string of controversies have followed the Turkey Leg Hut in past few years. Stephen Rogers, owner of Third Wars Bar 5015, was a part owner of Turkey Leg Hut as well, but it's not clear if he still remains a partner following lawsuits he filed against Price and Holmes in 2020. The Rogers lawsuit over ownership follows other cases, such as the community filing noise complaints and allegations that the restaurant owed a food supplier money. So there's been a lot of controversy going on with this place. Not to mention, they had gone viral multiple times over their bitch ass dress code, which when you look at the restaurant, it doesn't seem all that high upscale. But, you know, whatever, man. This shit is way deeper than that right now. Rumors about the relationship struggles between Holmes and Price surfaced in 2022 when they enforced the dress code. So clearly, they may not have even been in unison when that decision was made. Might have been Homeboy's thing. The comments on Turkey Leg Hut social media posts have been turned off since yesterday as well. So any patrons that had something to say, their voices can't be heard on Instagram. They got to go get in the message board somewhere and get on Reddit. Okay? So that's the latest with Turkey Leg Hut out there in Houston. I don't know what the future holds for this company. I don't know what the future holds for Miss Nakia, but I do wish you all the best. I'm sure it took a lot out of you to come out and put your business on Front Street, especially intimate details of your household, of your husband, your confidant, the man that you chose to stand before God and your families to join in union with, to put that information out there that he's been abusive emotionally, physically, mentally to you and your children. Not only that, but also intimidating your workforce and your customers. I had people that actually came into my comments on my previous video that can attest to this type of behavior within the restaurant. They say he just sit outside smoking hookah, looking at niggas with the mean mug and shit. You know, I'm not acting like I got people on the ground in Houston, but folks came and found that video and they told me their accounts. I'm inclined to believe those accounts until somebody can disprove them. You got to get your shit in check, man. Like, get your fucking, like, it's the thing. and this has been a conversation on social media for the past few months actually, is when niggas be going through shit, be having some personal issues, maybe not financially in the place they want to be, we can be some fucking assholes, especially to the people that are closest to us. Niggas get real edgy, niggas get real defensive. Anytime money come up, you start getting real goddamn close to the vest and screaming on motherfuckers. I understand, because I wasn't living like that, but I've definitely had an experience where when I had less, I was definitely a bit more uptight. My jokes that used to be funny to me was flying over my head. Like, man, fuck what you talking about, man. I gotta get to this money. Don't ask me to spend shit. Hey, you gonna come to this event, nigga? You gonna pay for me to get there? You gonna pay for me to get in? Damn, bro, it's like that. It's like that, nigga. I'm an artist. I'm an upcoming celebrity, nigga. You supposed to pay me to come any fucking way, nigga. Get like that, knowing you bluffing. So if you're taking out your own personal troubles on your family, your friends, your children, your wife, your customers, seek help, nigga. Like, straight up. Before you find your ass back in that cell, and Lord knows you probably don't want to do that. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. We're not going to stay on here all night talking about this shit, but I wanted to, come with a follow-up, since I did talk about this incident back in November, and we're now getting updates on the story. This may not be the final chapter, right? He doesn't seem too happy. He seems quite baffled that he got fired on his day off for stealing boxes, trying to build a clubhouse on the premises and shit like that. Damn, Craig. But you live to fight another day, says your pops. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of all this. If you have any other information for me, if you're in Houston and you've seen some things, or you've tried to go there recently, have you been able to eat there? They say that they're not answering phone calls and staff is being laid off. Let me know, okay? That's all I got for y'all on this one. Much love and respect. I will see you guys on the next one. And ladies, I gotta get better with this. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all on the next one. And again, I appreciate all the support. Enjoy your night, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.